From a young age, every human experiments with cause and effect. For example, if you cry for your parents, then one of them is bound to show up.
Or if you touch a hot stove, you experience pain. This week, we learn about IFT and how it makes apps talk to each other. Because who doesn't want to order a pizza with just a tweet?
A good way to illustrate this concept is a line of dominoes.
You think to yourself, if I push the first domino, then the rest of them fall in a row. Watch.
Nice.
You do that a couple times and you wonder if you can improve upon the method. If this toy car hits the first domino,
then this ball will fall into this bucket.
Awesome!
Yes. See this right here? This is the core principle of IFT, otherwise known as if this, then that. It's a system that allows apps and services to communicate with each other, kind of like a digital Rube Goldberg machine, much like our example with the dominoes.
The idea of IFT was actually conceived by creator Linden Tibbets while he was waiting in line for Indian food back in 2010.
Tibbets was thinking about event-driven computer programming, basically programs to execute functions after simple commands are input, like a button being clicked or when a notification is received. These are called events.
He figured if you wrote a bit of code around events, you can cause similar reactions from other programs based on how the events are encountered.
Essentially coding interchangeable cause and effect.
Tibbets named this system of triggers and actions if this, then that, or IFT.
Now, IFT is a free app that you can download on your smartphone or use from your desktop. Now, once you've linked your apps and accounts to the IFT app, you can create what are called applets. Applets can then link two of your services together.
Do you think that we can use IFT for more than just changing the temperature of our apartment?
That is a great question, Dane, and you know who I think would have answers for us is Linden Tibbets.
Himself?
Himself. We should go ask him.
But before we go, we have to talk about websites.
I know what you're talking about. We're talking about domain.com, which, by the way, has all your website needs, including .com and .net domain names, and intuitive website builders. With their affordable, reliable, and easy-to-use tools, you can start sharing your ideas with the world on a professional website today.
The people at domain.com love ConTECHtual.
Love us.
And to show their love for us and for you, they're giving you a discount. Buy domain names, web hosting, and email services, and use the coupon code ConTECHtual at domain.com's checkout, and you'll get 20% off your purchase.
20% off my purchase?
I've been saying it all season.
Well, it's like news to my ears every time.
So you're kind of the third party that's holding hands with all of these other systems and making them become friends with each other.
I've been given the Switzerland metaphor a number of times before, and we'll roll with it. We want everything to work together.
What was the first two services you connected?
So the first, what we now call applet, I believe was one in which it sent me a message every day at like 9:30, 9:45. Actually, it still works. And it says, hey Linden, you're building something incredibly cool. Invest in your team and yourself. Build something that matters and that lasts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's so wholesome.
Yeah.
I think that some people can get worried about,
Sure.
Misuse of that data.
Yeah.
Is that something that is on the top of IFT's mind?
Oh, I think it's just incredibly important. What applets are really about are about bringing those integrations out from the shadows into the open and giving people the freedom to say yes and no. If you want your Instagram photos saved to Dropbox or your Alexa to know if someone's ringing your front door, those are all choices that you can make if you think those are going to benefit your life.
This is a free service with no ads on your website. So how do you make money?
The brands themselves, every one of those companies, every one of those brands, every one of those products is going to become an internet service, or it's not going to exist in the future. And we want to help those brands and products figure it out. So that's how the business works. That's who pays. We now have over 15 million users, 75 million applets. That's now kind of brought everybody to us.
10 years down the line, what is IFT going to look like?
I can't imagine the future is about looking at more and more screens just like this. Hopefully the future is about interacting with our world a whole lot more. It's all about removing as much of the interface as possible. We want to make it as easy as possible for any of the things you use to work with any of the other things.
Great, so can we see it in this office?
We've got some pretty cool stuff to show you, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm really excited.
Visitors, if they want to, that they can basically use this iPad, take a photo, and it'll do two things. One, it'll print it, and then two, it's going to post it to Today at IFT, is our kind of internal Twitter account. Okay. Cool, want to give it a go?
Yes.
All right, stand right there.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. That was a pretty good, I would say that's about as good. Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
I like that a lot.
We've got a winner.
We're living our
We've
true
got a
selves.
winner, yeah.
Well, IFT can do some pretty fun stuff on your phone or your computer. The real magic happens when you set up a bunch of applets to work with smart devices.
Alexa, trigger party time.
Oh.
Was that it? Is there anything else you can hook up to it?
Well, if I use my phone and we go into IFT and we get some more smart devices, we can make a real party happen.
Alexa, trigger party time.
Sending that to IFT.
Thank you. Hey, it's
That was bad. Thank you so much for watching ConTECHtual Season 2.
We had a lot of fun making this series, and we hope that you had a lot of fun watching it.
See you on Season 3?
Yeah. Party!
Thank you so much for watching Season 2 of ConTECHtual.
I wonder where we'll go for Season 3.
Oh man, you know what? They should tell us in the comments, and also tell us what you want to see.
Yes, I want to go to Fiji. Do you think we have the budget for Fiji?
Or maybe Abu Dhabi so we can ride the real Hyperloop.
In 3 to 5 years, yes. So be sure to subscribe and click the little notification bell so you'll be the first to know about Season 3.